Understandable smooth shit that murderers move with. Understandable smooth shit.
Pop of this made smoother than your smoothest criminal. Shamo, about that money, what we get into.
Start from the top. Yeah. It's Wednesday. Hump Day vibes.
Hey.
And we in the end game.
Ooh la la, are we we?
Yeah.
Ooh la la, are we we? Hey. Ooh la la, are we we? Hey. Ooh la la, are we we? Ooh la la, are we we? Ooh la la, are we we? Ooh la la, are we?
And y'all know the motherfucking vibes. Got the club going up on a Wednesday. Happy hump day and all that. Happy Wednesday. You know the vibes. It's your boy Popovich, and you now tuned in. Popovich TV. Real, raw, uncut, authentic. That feeling. Yeah, kid. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. You know what I mean? Let's get these likes up if you rock with your boy. Wednesday edition. Night 2, NBA. Open up. Rewind. Last night. Opening tip-off. Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving with the Sage against Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors. Then you had Kawhi, playoff P, you know what I mean, against the reigning champions, the Los Angeles Lakers. Ring night, bling blow. Let's get to Brooklyn real quick. So Kyrie and Kevin Durant, they look phenomenal together, just like they was looking in preseason. And with the talent they got, the team that they got, we can all easily see them going right to the finals, you know what I'm saying? But like I said in the video yesterday, and the other video, can it last? Can they make it? Do they have what it takes to get there? And obviously both of them are champions, so I don't mean do they have that part, the championship DNA to get there. I mean, y'all watch TNT, right? They, Shaq, Kenny Smith, Ernie, your boy Charles. They got the show on TNT called Inside the NBA at the Games. Shout outs to all of them. Matter of fact, big shout outs to them because I know they're not watching the channel. I know they're not tuned in to Popovich. But who they said was the number 2 team in the West? Yeah, that would be Denver. That would be Denver. Who said that yesterday? Popovich. Yeah. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. And, you know, obviously, I'm not the only one with that, you know, train of thought and that opinion. Obviously, they think the same thing. But that was in reference to after the, you know, the Clippers beat the Lakers, and it was like still not putting them number 2. But anyway, so after Kyrie and them look good, I guess Kyrie's still not speaking to the media yet, I don't know. But they had Kevin Durant on there, and they was asking him, you know, like, how was it being back, etc. And he really just had like the nonchalant, no real feelings in it, you know what I mean, into the interview. Maybe he didn't want to interview with them. I don't really know the ins and outs. But while I rock with their show and I rock with Jalen and Jacoby, I'm shouting them out. Because even though that show may be a little scripted with the topics and all that, they still got segments where it's like, yo, we're not going to talk about certain things. And they got Method Man in there, like, keep it moving, keep it moving. Like, you know, they got shit like that in there that I rock with. And same thing with TNT and the Inside the NBA. Some of this stuff may look like it's part of the show, but then it's definitely off the wall unscripted, as far as like stuff that they say, Charles, Kenny, Chuck, when they be joking around, they be going in sometimes. So anyway, after they finished interviewing him, they was just clowning him, or, you know, like making fun to each other, like, did we just all get the same vibe? Like, he didn't want to answer the questions, or it was just like bullshit answers, you know what I mean? It was like, oh, it's just basketball, it's just showing up, it's, you know, I don't really put too much into it. Like, you just came back from 500 and something days not playing no ball. Well, in the real NBA game, obviously you had to go through, you know, the rehabilitation, the getting back on the court, to knowing that your leg could stand up to even start, you know, running 2-on-2s, 3-on-3s, et cetera, et cetera. So you played some ball, but now even though you played in the preseason, and they was all saying, I never played no ball on no type of level. I mean, I'm trash. Ha, Lee, you trash at the ball. Yes, I am. Never going to see me, you know what I mean, talking about I'm nice and all that. I mean, I'm trash. Especially now I'm older. I'm super hot trash. But anyway, the players, you know what I mean, the former players, they was like, yeah, we get it. It's just a game. You know, it's like preseason or whatever. But, you know, it was just like he didn't want to be there. But anyway, it's like, can they make it? You know what I mean? Then they was saying stuff like, or maybe Chuck said something about KYRIE or whatever, or, you know, all the heat and all that. But with the type of temperament that both of them have, that's really what I'm getting to. I live in the Big Apple. I'm from New York, you know what I mean? Dirt. And, you know, so I know how it could be. And then the media is even, it's blown out of proportion even more here. Like everything is magnified, you know what I mean? An addiction, you know what I mean? And so like to be in the capital of the world, some say, in the media, you know, blitz of the world, are they going to be able to hold up? And obviously they're going to win a lot of games, so we're probably not going to be a lot of questions of, you know, the losing. They're probably going to win out of, what is it, 76 games this year? I'm going to say Brooklyn probably going to win 55 games, 57 games, and that's a lot of games. You know what I mean? That's a hell of a record. So they probably won't get a lot of questions of, are you not meshing well? And it's going to be the questions like, well, why is KYRIE? Or keep asking, you know, questions in that nature. And I don't know if that's going to be conducive to win the championship. So that's what I mean, like, can it last? But they got a great team. Dinwiddie, the Leverts, you know what I mean? The homie with the afro. Obviously, they still got the white Jordan, Jared Allen, who I couldn't just think of. And they got a squad. So they super deep as far as the bench is concerned. Like, when they get the lead, look like when they come in, KYRIE and the starters start, they're going to do what they do against the dirt teams and even some of the good teams. Get the lead, then you just throw it at the bench, and the bench going to be able to hold it down for them. So that's what I see, a lot of rest. All right, on the other hand, Steph and them, like I told you, I see them going from 4 to 6. That's subject to change, because I did leave some teams out yesterday. You know what I mean? Some teams I'm going to talk about in a minute. But they look all right. I think Wiseman looked good for the rookie. I don't know why he ain't playing the preseason. But Kelly Oubre had the super ill dunk on Kevin Durant, put back. That was crazy. And like I said, I still think they got championship DNA, you know what I mean, running all up and through the organization, because they've been there recently, you know, in the last 5 years, 6 years, they've been there 4 times. Draymond didn't play. Obviously, Clay is out. You can't undersell that or oversell like, yeah, they're going to still be a great team, because he is a great player. Reggie Miller, I think he said top 3 in the league, or somebody maybe it was Weber. I'm not sure, C-Web. One of them was like he in the top 3 or something like that. I don't know about all that. You know what I mean? Two-way players, but he definitely Superman nice, and he a champion. You know what I mean? His shot probably second to none, you know what I mean, as far as shooting the long ball. But anyway, I still think they're going to be good. Like Steph, he only played 5 games last year. You don't realize it as a fan, because the NBA goes on, life goes on, until they splash it on the screen like, yo, he only played 5 games. So he got to get in shape, and he got to learn all the new pieces. And, you know, like I said, Wiggins is serviceable, but I still think they're going to have something to say. And I think they are going to make the playoffs. That's my prediction. I don't know if I'm going to back down off that too much. I think they are going to make the playoffs. All right, ring night. LeBron James, you know what I mean? The Lakers, with no fans, they didn't unveil the banners. And I think that's pretty cool that they're going to wait till the fans get back in the stands so that they can unveil the, the banner, 17th banner. And then Snoop with the 18th year, will you bring us to 18th? Something to think about when it comes to the numbers and the coincidences and all that. But they didn't really look. I mean, they was down 20 early, brought it back. I had the Lakers last night, winning by the 2.5, 3, and they lost. And I should have known. All the money was on the Lakers, but not only that, but anytime, you get in the ring and you celebrating, and it's a quick turnaround, and they won 4 in the preseason, 4-0, which means nothing now. Now they 0-1 in the regular season. I thought they would come out and continue their dominance, but there's only been so much you can keep beating the team, and obviously they beat them in preseason, so that counts. And so, all right, now we're going to beat y'all tonight. But obviously LeBron, AD, they look good. The team look well. They're going to still have to learn and, get familiar with the system. But overall, it was just like lackluster. They got down 20 early, but I thought the family tribute, or with them announcing like this ring is for such and such, I thought that was pretty cool to get to see some of their families, which we don't see. I don't be on social media looking at that type of vibe, or I don't be knowing who their families is. But to see that was pretty cool. See people's sons and aunts and all that, moms, fathers, people that helped pave the way, you know what I mean, and went through that sacrifice with them to get those rings last year, being away, being in the bubble, etc. So that was pretty dope of the NBA. Hopefully the fans get back soon. Mutation of the virus. Now it's 2 mutations, one in UK and one somewhere else. So who knows what 2021 gonna bring? You know what I mean? And with that said, we in the end game. 2021 is out of here. 2021, she gonna be all grown up, ready to shake out, shake ass. Who knows? So stay prayed up, stay safe on that level. But yeah, Lakers probably still the best team, you know what I mean, out the West. And like I said, number 2 coming in is Denver. But yesterday I left off Portland, and I definitely left off Utah down at the Mitchell and them boys. They balling. I think they got a good team. So probably some teams gonna have to come out. I didn't have the Grizzlies making it. And I had Pelicans in number 8. So Pelicans might come out tonight, NBA kickoff. I actually looking forward to seeing, you know what I mean, the new teams. This is who I'm looking forward tonight. Looking to see Zion go against Toronto. Definitely want to see how he, since he been released from the bubble, is he going to look sharp? Is he going to look, you know what I mean? I want to see Boston and Milwaukee go at it. Couple of little tweaks on both of their teams, you know what I mean? So we're going to see who's going to be fighting for dominance out there, because I told you I like Philly. That I'm not coming on. I like Philly as the number 1 team in the East. Then I'm putting Brooklyn 2 because of their talent, and I'm putting Giannis as 3. You know what I mean? Boston is 5, I think. You know what I mean? Miami is 4 just because they, you know what I mean? But, yeah, looking forward to seeing Boston and Milwaukee. I want to see my New York Knickerbockers, Obi Toppins. It's time. RJ Barrett. Can y'all have some type of winning season? And I say for the Knicks been garbage for a long time. That's why we got that high draft pick, number 8, number 9, or 7, which I'm not sure. And we kept getting them. RJ Barrett was high too. I got the Knicks winning 39 games. 39, 37, 36. And that's a lot. That's a lot for the Knicks. But I'm going to give the Knicks, you know what I mean? I'm going to give them 36 minimum, 39 maximum. But they probably will realistically round out to like 31, 29. You got to learn how to win. But I am looking forward just to see how the team is in a real game. And then lastly, Portland and Utah. So I didn't have them making the playoffs. Like I said, I was bugging out. Sometimes I be doing that. That's why I put on the bottom, I'm probably bugging out. And you can leave a comment below if you think I'm bugging out way far. Some shit I'm accurate. Some shit I probably do be off as a sports fan, like we all is. But yeah, Utah and Portland, they are going to make the playoffs. I think definitely Portland going to make the playoffs, and I think Utah going to make the playoffs too. So that means people that I listed yesterday, some people got to come out. Will it be the Suns? They didn't make it last year. They was invited to the bubble, but they didn't make it. So they probably won't make it this year. Aiden, Booker, nice. And then you got Chris Paul. I don't know. Suspect over Utah. Suspect over Portland. Who else I had in there? The Pelicans. I mean, when you got a generational talent like Zion, so they keep saying, and we keep waiting. Obviously, in college, you displayed it. Some of his minimum games that he played in the NBA, it looked like he could be, you know what I mean? We all sitting on the edge of our seat waiting, but then we sit back like, all right, we're still waiting. But if he is what he is, and he's the deal, and I think Brandon is super nice. I think he got comeback player or most improved player, and he only going to keep getting better. His game, he got that, obviously, they say the Kevin Durant game because he's tall, he's lanky, he can shoot, he can dribble, get the little defense up, get a little more stronger, and learn the spots in the NBA. But he's still young, and I think he's super nice. You know what I mean? Or he will be super, super nice. Top 15 players, that type of nice. Top 10 players. But with him, Zion, obviously you got, Ball and, Holiday and all that. And let's see what they could do. But they might be out too, though. The West is tough. The West is all the way tough. So that's what I'm looking forward to tonight. Lastly, you know what I mean? About to put up the video, Hip Hop, Days of Future Past. That's going to be a little segment, you know what I mean? Popovich, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. But rest in peace to JONH Ecstasy Fletcher, you know what I mean? From Houdini, you know what I mean? He passed away super early, I mean, super young, like 56s. Wow. You know what I mean? Saying like we're supposed to be living longer, but some of us, we look like we keep dying younger, but not to violence, just death, not taking care of yourself or complicated, you know, health reasons. So rest in peace to him, you know what I mean? Condolences to his family, friends, and loved ones. But the Hip Hop Days of Future Past is for stuff like this, because if you got kids, which, you know what I mean, a lot of us do, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, they listen to hip-hop, they in tune with hip-hop. This is what they grew up on, like most of us. Hip-hop, 40 years old, some say 41, some might argue 39, you know what I mean? But whatever you view it, it's still relatively super young, you know what I mean, or young. And if your kid is 18, 20, 23, and they don't know about the legends of the game, people who brought it forward, something is wrong. So in Days of Future Past, look forward to that, because we need to know that, you know what I mean, Nas do the One Love, you know what I mean, Houdini and Ecstasy, they popular song, One Love, Friends. How many of us have them in the days of, you know what I mean, no new friends, we don't need that. Like in the day of cut people off quick, no friends, no none of that. He been, you know what I mean, been said, friends, how many of us have them? And when you think about it, now that we are older and we're not in our 20s, 19, 18, you know, 30s, you older now. You're not old, you older. You know what I mean? Old is, to me, when you hit about 60, 55, 57. Then you older. Under that, no, then you old. Under that, you older. But point being, he been said, you know what I mean, how many friends do we really have? How many day ones are still around that's not dead? You know what I mean? If they locked up, they still should be your day ones. If they in the army somewhere, whatever they at, if they alive and you can communicate, they still should be your day ones. You know what I mean? But how many day ones we don't fuck with no more? How many friends we don't have? Or when you look around, like how many people you still rock with? So he been saying that it was precious to have companionship, camaraderie. You know what I'm saying? So he passed today, but this is where some of our artists that we like take little bits and pieces from. You know what I mean? The freaks come out at night. How many is Freaky Fridays and You a Freak and ass shaking and, you know what I mean, gyrating and all that? The freaks come out at night, you know what I mean? So rest in peace to him. Hip Hop Days of Future Past, about to put part 1 up tomorrow for Throwback Thursdays. It's your boy, Popovich. Sports, music, hip hop, motivation, Popovisms 101, interviews. We ain't interviewed nobody in a while. Who y'all think? You know what I mean? Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button, share the video. You already know, rock with your boy. Yeah, kid, that feeling.